A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Nashville Sounds and the Tacoma Rainiers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sosa will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Striding into the box, Howie Crespo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Howie Crespo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. Carrara onto the grass. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Standing in now, Andreas Flores, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The 1-2 down the baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready on 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Crespo gets his lead at first, nobody out. A bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping into the box, Fred Roberts, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Low is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
The designated hitter.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. And he lays off there 1-0. Sosa isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Two out with the man at first. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Here's Ichiro now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Rtts, the left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Coming to the plate now, Roberto Carrara.
Second.
He was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Carrara.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Batting third.
Here's Jay Bruce
the
now.
right fielder, Jay.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Two 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He was in a position to wait for his pitch on 2-0, and he got it to keep the inning hot.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
The first baseman,
Dan Vogelbach, is next, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike 1. Bruce is off of first with 2 away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Now at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action.
Kiner-Falefa.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Woody McClelland, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off here, but it's a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Nope. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Suzuki is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gary Pins. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Straight up.
Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Mauricio Muriel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Muriel.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Into the box now, Mario Ilez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mario Ilez.
First delivery to him on the way. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Crespo takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, J.P. Crawford. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
J.P. Crawford.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fastball on the inner third, taken for a strike. Right side, but it's well foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So coming to the plate, Chase Darno on the season. He's hitting just over 290 coming into action here.
Darno.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Batting 9, the third baseman, number 16, Nolan Fontana.
Into the box now, Nolan Fontana. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Howie Crespo. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Muriel. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Andreas Flores comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here comes the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So striding forward now, Fred Roberts.
Fred Roberts.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, while you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Striding in once again, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Woody McClellan.
Stepping in now, Woody McClellan, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope,
and a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. And there's a base hit on the line. Flores is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Roll. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
First delivery to him on the way. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. He's set. The 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and two. Here it is. Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Sounds lead it 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Chase Darno. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Into the box, Nolan Fontana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Carrara moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Howie Crespo. He flew out in his last at bat.
Howie.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
In for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Nashville's out on top, 1-0. Ready once again, Andreas Flores. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Flores.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Now batting, the first baseman, Fred.
In now, Fred Roberts. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit high and deep out to left. Suzuki looking up, and it's gone.
As we take another look here, you can see that the curve just didn't have that great bite to it, and he sends it deep into the night sky. If you can see it early, curveballs can be some of the easiest pitches to get airborne and backspin out of the park.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Fastball just inside. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Muriel is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So just the one hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Digging in and looking for more, Woody McClelland, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
McClelland.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-1. Fouled away. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. In now, Gary Hins.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop, Gary.
First pitch coming.
Hins.
Here it is. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Vogelback over to his right, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. And there are 2 gone now. Now batting, Nolan Fontana. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Fontana.
Grounded, foul.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Up. Popped up. Low has a play. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Merle Jenkins is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Merle Jenkins.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Lorenzo Portillo claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Rtts, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game. 3 hours and...
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the
Antonio.
AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Tacoma Rainiers and the San Antonio Missions. The Missions will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Birch Smith starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Let's play ball. 3.
Stepping into the box, Javier Gonzalez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
for
first.
San Antonio, the shortstop, Javier Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
1-1-1.
Now, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad.
Batting
D-Row,
second,
what's the word on this lineup
the
as they go
center
for the series sweep?
Eric.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup
Castro.
likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
To the left side. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Now to the plate, Leroy McGrath. Chance to cash in here, and don't be surprised if he does. Certainly known as one of the best clutch hitters in the sport today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
That's outside.
2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. Got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Carlos Arturo. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Arturo.
Ready with the 0-1.
Up.
Popped him up. Zepeda waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. We've played an inning. Still nothing. Digging in, Corey Spangenberg. Swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Ilez is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready now, Cy Campanella. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Rex Ludwig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The right fielder, Rex Ludwig.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
1 strike.
Called strike. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more is in there. A called strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Levi Grimsley. As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Javier Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
2-2 now with 2 away, and the base is empty.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Nothing doing here this half. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Eric Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Eric Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Left side, but well foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Popped up. Carrara in foul ground. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Leroy McGrath.
Number baseman, number 34, Leroy McGrath.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Suzuki going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Arturo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carlos Arturo.
First pitch on its way. That tails back over, strike 1. Hit on the ground out to short. Low fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Tacoma's out on top, 1-0. So digging in now, Corey Spangenberg. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in, Leo Kolb. He flew out in his last at bat.
The catcher, Leo Kolb.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Hit to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
The batter, the designated hitter, Cy Campanella.
Standing in now, Cy Campanella, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Campanella is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Cy Campanella becomes out number 2 this inning.
Now batting, right
into the
fielder,
box now, Rex Ludwig, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. And he lays off again, ball 3.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Kolb leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Liner in there for a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. And it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
This is line to left, and Ichiro can't get it, a base hit.
Here he comes. Relay
The runner scores from second.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2. Now at the plate, Eric Castro, runner in scoring 44. Position with 2 gone.
Eric.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Suzuki will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mike Moran enters to do the pitching. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really...
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Tacoma Rainiers. Leon Sosa, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Standing in, Manny Alfaro, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Alfaro.
Popped up. Carrara has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Samuel.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Dennis Davidson is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
That misses 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Fouled away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero.
Leading off for El Paso, the center fielder, number 33, Franchi Cordero.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he got him.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you can pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Dye is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first-step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Struck him out.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Batting 6th, the catcher.
Stepping in now, Jared Quintana, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Low from the outfield grass. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Arthur Nuts. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Nuts.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Boog Powell. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 1, Boog Powell.
Pitch on the way. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bruce at the track, the wall, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Standing in, Hugh Pena, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
The third baseman, number 7.
In now, Manny Alfaro. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. On the year, Alfaro is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. At the plate, Samuel Blanco. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Samuel Blanco.
To third. Carrara gloves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Next will be the designated hitter, Dennis Davidson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Number 33.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Franchy Cordero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. Digging in, Jake Dye. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Pitch is popped up. Vogelback in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Jared Quintana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Quintana.
First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1.
Nope.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. Lifted the other way out to left center. Suzuki moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, Arthur
Now batting,
Knotts.
the second baseman, Arthur Knotts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Pops this one up. Ilez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. El Paso's out on top, 1-0. Boog Powell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts
Leading
here,
off
let's
for
flash you
El
back
Paso,
to the 3rd inning.
the left fielder,
This was
number
just a
1.
solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Hugh.
Standing in now,
Pena.
Hugh Pena, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
The third baseman, number 7, Manny.
Into the box
Alfaro.
now, Manny Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working here.
Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 3-2. Fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Chihuahuas lead it 1-0. Now at the plate, Samuel Blanco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And there's your first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Dennis. Davidson,
number 0.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
Yeah.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him to go down swinging there. Dennis Davidson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franchy Cordero. He went down on strikes last time up.
Franchy Cordero.
Now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The 2-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. El Paso's out on top.
Your attention,
Paul
please.
Short will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Paul Short.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. El Paso led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Luis Perdomo earned his ninth.
This team's pitchers are being challenged to ask more of themselves. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of four between the Tacoma Rainiers and the Albuquerque.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in, Stephen England. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Isotopes, the center fielder, Stephen England.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, I'm interested to take a look at this team in game 1 of this road trip right now. They have to play better. They took it on the chin, recent homestand, only winning 2 games. But I'll tell you what, today they're putting a guy out on the mound that can execute down and away. I look for him to set the tone.
And he struck him out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team's starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Now at the plate, Sean Welch. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Slow roller down the third baseline. One out, nobody on.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
Hey, that two-seam fastball is going to be the be-all, end-all of this game right here. Who's going to execute? Is the pitcher going to be able to keep going to that well, or is the offense going to be able to make an adjustment and hit that ball in the gap?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
You want to talk about setting the tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
The 0-2 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Muriel giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. At the plate, Kyle Anderson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The second baseman, Kyle Anderson.
First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next.
Ryan McMahon.
Here comes the first pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third, and he'll put this away for the second out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Noel Cuevas. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo Pena, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Giancarlo Pena.
First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. There's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Chad Bennett. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And this ball game is tied at 1. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3-1 to him now. And he fouls this one off.
Straight up, straight up.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Batting ninth.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Leonardo Carrillo. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And another foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Big curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
One.
Hard down the first baseline. Vogelbach ranges to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Sean Welch. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he gets ahead 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Striding into the box, Carl Gomez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A ball and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
And he got him.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is foul right side. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Giancarlo Pena. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Chad Bennett comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Chad Bennett.
First pitch of the at-bat. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Now batting, the catcher, Leonardo Carrillo.
Stepping in now, Leonardo Carrillo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. For the current campaign, Carrillo is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Now the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
England.
In now, Stephen England. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Bruce has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Stepping into the box, Sean Welch. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Sean Welch.
First offering on its way. Here's a little chopper to the right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Ready for another shot now. Carl Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes over 70% so far in this outing.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Now batting, second baseman, Kyle
Into the box,
Anderson.
Kyle Anderson. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Merle Jenkins is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 21.
Yeah, it's only been a week. But I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now. So we'll see if they can string some W's together.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Albuquerque came through late. MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Salt Lake Bees and the Tacoma Rainiers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Sosa is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? You have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Here comes the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters' meeting because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday. And somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early? Can someone work themselves into a big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Victor Guerrero, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is
looking at a fastball to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Now at the plate, Travis Green. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Travis Green.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he struck him out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos De La Cruz. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
De La Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
The first baseman.
So stepping in, Fred Dotson. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning. Here's Peter Borges standing in. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Peter Borges.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Peter Borges becomes the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Michael Hermosillo. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Ilez over to his left, and very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Batting 9.
Stepping in now, Hubert Spencer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 9 homers, and the RBI count at 35. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. 2 out, nobody on.
1.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. So coming to the plate, Manuel Ibar.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
1-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Full count now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Manuel Ibar goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Stepping up now, Brian Cortez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Brian Cortez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Softly down the line toward first. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Guerrero. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. To his right, Ilez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down. So striding forward now, Travis Green. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Nope.
2 balls and a strike. Him up. Vogelback is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Striding in once again, Carlos De La Cruz comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
De La Cruz.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and there's their first hit of the game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
And a line drive. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Eat it. No runner, no runner.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Stepping up to the plate, Peter Borges. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Michael Hermosillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Into the box, Hubert Spencer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hubert.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Manuel Ibar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Brian
The bat,
Cortez.
number 6, designated hitter.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Victor Guerrero. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Now batting, Travis Green, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Green.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Number 5, Carlos.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
To 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
For the traditional.
In now, Fred Dotson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Our line score there says it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing our score as you start to wonder if anyone's going to play to run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Up.
Here's a high pop-up. Ilez is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now to the plate, Michael Hermosillo. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Michael.
Here comes the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
No strike.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Here comes the 2-0. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Muriel is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Ichiro will stand in to lead off. Merle
please.
Jenkins will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Cannon Middleton gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Luis Soriano earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This is